Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my beautiful channel podcast. Whatever you're listening on right now, welcome back to Living Life with Mia and Anna. Or, well, with more me, Anna, right now, because Mia is on standby. But, guys, so today's episode is about self-love. Yay! We love self-love. I love self-love. Self-love should be in everybody's mindset, language, verbiage, whatever it is that you are doing today, whatever it is that you want to do tomorrow, self-love should be in there. Self-love, remember, is when you do something every day for yourself. Is when you find time for yourself. Is when you find time to do anything that you genuinely need and want in your heart because it makes you feel good. It makes you think good things, be in a good state of mind, emotion, everything. That is just self-love. That is the best self-love tip you can have today, guys. Okay. So I think I encountered self-love, the language of self-love, I think around maybe 18, 17. I struggled with it all my preteens because I didn't understand, right? So in my preteens, remember, I was a little bullied. I was listening more to the exterior thoughts and opinions and voices about me versus me creating certain opinions, values, and thoughts about myself. And it's normal, because in our preteens, we're like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're still figuring out our world. And we're still intaking more messages than we are creating them, right? So we're not creating all our beliefs. We're intaking most of our beliefs. So if a bully's telling you, like, you're ugly, guess what might happen? You might think you're ugly, right? So it's very, very important what we say to children in these ages and how they're relating to the world and to us and in these ages, right? Because a lot of our habits, a lot of our mindset starts up in these ages, guys, and we're so sensitive and we're so receptive to everything that's going on around in our world. And we tend to, we follow our peers. If my friend says, let's draw on your nose. Okay, let's draw on your nose. Let's have a little fun. We think it's fun. We think it's inclusive. It's including us. So we must do it. So, guys, it's a lot of figuring yourself out. That's what self-love is too. Figuring yourself out. So, when I started on that self-love path, on that I love myself no matter what, I am going to listen to myself and no other opinion matters, because I love my life more than enough to be listening to somebody who barely knows me, barely knows where I'm coming from or what I do, for them to be insulting me, right? And then I started thinking, you know what? I can't let myself think about myself like this. If I'm thinking I have no value, then of course there's other people that are going to tell me I have no value. If some people are going to tell me that I'm not worth it, then obviously I'm going to maybe think I'm not worth it. And then that's a constant loop. And if you stay in that loop of, I don't feel valued, I don't think I need to be valued, I don't think I'm worthy, I don't think I need to be worth anything, then guess what? Your self-love level goes down and down and down and down. And you know what? There's actual people that have told me that their self-love level is like at a 4 or even a 3. And I'm like, oh my God, you poor baby. You poor baby. You just need more love. But guys, that's the whole thing. If nobody taught us ever how to love ourselves or what contains loving ourselves, then how do we know if we're at what level we are, So, guys, I want you to write down your self-love level right now. If you can't, write it down right now. And if it's a 5, go follow me on Instagram and go watch all my self-love videos like right now. But if it's like an A, okay, listen to this and then give me your comments, okay? But if it's like a 9, then I hope you do actually finish watching the video, like this, give a comment out, spread the love you have inside. If you want more love for yourself, you gotta give more love to yourself first so that the other people around you can give you more love too. It starts all with you, guys. It starts with you. It starts with you loving yourself, understanding yourself, discovering yourself. all of that. And feeling worthy, guys. Feeling worthy is very important after all. It's included in the self-love. So, when we are loving ourselves, and guys, well, you all know that I'm at a level 10, a level 11, 12, 13, 15, 20 of self-love, right? And when we are loving ourselves, we are understanding when we need those breaks, when we need to just share our love, when we are missing something, when we need something else. And we're definitely constantly reflecting on what is making me happy, what is not making me happy, what can I do better, how can I work on this, why is this not feeding me the happy meals that I need, right? One thing for sure that I started on thinking about when I started on that self-love path was I'm going to choose me at the end of the day, no matter what, right? I'm going to choose me. I'm going to love me at the end of the day, no matter what. I'm going to choose what my beautiful head is going to think about me versus what somebody else tells me. And once I started on that, I started accepting myself, left, right, front, backwards, accepting myself, loving myself in every shape or form I could. Remember, I was a size 20, guys, and now I'm at like a size 8. So I went down 12 sizes in weight, and I love myself as much as I love myself when I was a size 20 and when I'm a size 8. I still love myself the same way. Yes, here it might be at a 20, and yes, here could have been like at a 12 of self-love. But I knew that only I could love myself enough to change my life and get to my size 8. Remember, I can love myself enough to change my life because only you can change it, right? You have to take the actions. Yes, we pray, we meditate, we send our intentions, we do this, we do that, but you are the starter. You have to spark it all up. Spark it all up with self-love and consistency and discipline. And just, keep it in here. Why? If you have nobody in your life to tell you that you love yourself or that they love you, then you're just constantly waiting on the outside people, on people who might not even know you to love you. And you're the one who knows you. You're the one who knows you enough to tell yourself that you love yourself, right? And if you can't tell yourself that you love yourself, baby, here I am. I'll be your life coach because you need me. Yeah, guys. That was the first thing also. That was one of my first steps. Starting to tell myself that I loved myself in the mirror. Starting to tell myself you know what? I'm worthy of this. You know what? I want a better life for myself. You know what? I want to look better for myself. I didn't do this because I wanted to look better for other people. No, at the end of the day, I wanted to look better for myself. I wanted to love myself better, right? And so let's think about it this way. When you're an obese person and you're chubby and all this, and back in the days in my young days, there was no all this self-acceptance, all this self-love clubs, all this. No, it was non-existent, because there's even a show on HGTV today that says I love my big fat life or something like that. And I'm like, why wasn't that show on the air a few years ago, right? Why was it so hard for us to get to this level of acceptance, of love, of how we look, even though it's so different? Like, why was that? That was so annoying. But I'm very happy that it is here today, because that's what I'm here today telling you this, to go and love yourself. So guys, self-love honestly helps you achieve all your goals, helps you achieve all your dreams, helps you achieve all those little knickknacks that are going on in your head. If you're saying that one day I want to own a Ferrari, right? One day I want to have enough money for me to own a Ferrari, then you have to love yourself enough to know that you're worthy of having a Ferrari. Let's say if the Ferrari costs $1 million. You also have to be feeling and be worthy of $1 million, right? Do you get me? You are already the Ferrari. You already have that Ferrari in your garage, as long as you already value yourself and love yourself enough to know that you are worth as much as a Ferrari, or even more. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, material things are material things. And it is you who has the power to have a material thing that you think you are worthy of. You have the power to have a material thing that you think you are worthy of. Like, I want a private jet, so I'm gonna still keep thinking, like, you know what, I deserve and I am worthy of a private jet, because, you know, I'm just kidding. But, you know, guys, maybe not kidding. But, guys, that's what I mean. You have to have it in your head that you love yourself enough, that you are worthy enough of having anything and everything that you want in your life. It's that simple. And sometimes it cannot be as simple for some other people to get it. You know, to me right now, it's common sense. Like, oh yeah, yeah, okay. But to other people, it's like, what? How do you think like that? That makes no sense. So you think blah, blah, blah. And so they go on and they ramble on, and, you know, they give us their excuses or their beliefs or their rules why we shouldn't be thinking like that. But we all know, you know, the Self-Love Club, my people, we all know that to have worthy things, you yourself have to feel worthy of them, right? So what I'm saying is, how to start on your self-love path is by saying to yourself that you love yourself. At least in the mirror, when the first thing you do when you wake up is, I love myself, I love my life, I love this day, and I'm going to make it a wonderful day. Make it a wonderful day, because wonderful things happen every day. We sometimes just forget to notice them because we're in our routine, we're up in our heads because we're in traffic, or we're at work, etc., etc. But loving and worthy and beautiful and wonderful things happen every day to us when we are loving ourselves, when we are understanding how worthy we are to have wonderful things happen to us every day, you know. Second step that you should do is declarations in your mind. Have a little recording of yourself. Have declarations on your mirrors. You know, at the end of the day, a mirror is just a mirror. You want to take a selfie, take a selfie. You want to take a picture in the mirror, take a picture in the mirror. But what we reflect on mirrors, you know, it's a double, right? It's a reflection. It's a double us. It's our it's us right there. So if all these words of love and appreciation and gratitude for your own self and worthy and value for your own self are looking at you, right, are reflecting back at you, and even though you might not be reading them, your eyes, your mind is registering all that, right? It's still registering everything you wrote about yourself, of how you feel valued, of how you feel worthy, and how you feel loved. So and then constantly, right? It's a daily thing. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to end up in the self-love club at level 20 tomorrow. No, that won't happen tomorrow. But at least it will start hitching up a little more and a little more and a little more until you eventually get to level 20 of self-love. Level 20 of self-love is the best level ever, guys. Even though I just invented it. But yeah, guys, I mean, and then I'm going to give you a third step. The third step is definitely incorporating something in your daily routine that will help you push it a little bit more. Push you towards your goal or your dream a little bit more. You know, this right now, what I'm doing, my podcast, my YouTube, everything is pushing me a little bit more towards my goal. This right now is self-love for my life, for my career. This is right now my self-love, my value, my worth for my career in a long-term process. But right now, even though if it's just this little bit right now, it's going to be a whole lot tomorrow, right? In 10 years, 5 years, whenever. But guys, that is how self-love starts, right? And another thing you can do on a daily is exercise. Exercise. Love your body. Another one is eat healthy, guys. Love your body. Love your body. Be conscious of your body. Because a part of self-love is knowing what you should be eating, right? Knowing how to lead a healthy lifestyle. Because remember, if we're overeating carbs, if we're overeating sugars, that does something to our mind. That does something to our chemical energy in our body. So if we're not eating good, we're not feeling good at 100%, right? We're not having the right proteins, vitamins. We feel a little bit of lack here or lack there. We're not making the best decisions because our mind's foggy, our energy feels foggy. So self-love includes eating habits, exercise habits, keeping your body in a tone, state of mind, of energy, of love, of mindset, of everything, guys. That is self-love. As understanding yourself, is knowing when you need a break, is knowing when you feel exhausted, is knowing when, like, okay, I've been going to the gym for the past month, every day I've been disciplined. I think today I just need that day off. And have your day off and enjoy it. And then either way, like the next day your body's gonna be like, oh, so you had a break. Well, I think maybe we can go back today. But if your mind's like, I think I just need another day, just let me really see what are my results, if I should strategize again, right? Remember, self-love is a lot of re-strategizing. If something's not working, the way you planned it out, the way you strategized it, guess what you have to do? You have to change the strategy. You have to change the plan. It's all about adapting and flowing. That is self-love. Understanding how to correct the path, move the path, strategize again, redo the plan, etc., etc. So, with all that, guys, I hope you understood a bit more about self-love. When next time, I'll have a guest for you guys, so we can talk more about self-love, because everybody should be understanding at a very young age that you should be loving yourself, that your own words matter more, that your own worth and value matter more than anybody or anything could happen, say, do. Right? It's all about an emotional and mindset, habit, and consistency, and that beautiful self-love path. All that intel. So remember, you are more than worthy, are more than loved, are more than valued in this world, because if you are here today, someone loves you, someone needs you, someone thinks you are worthy, someone thinks you are more than loving and lovable. And you shouldn't forget that either. Remember, you are loving and lovable. You are loving and lovable, guys. You are loving and lovable. So, thank you for listening today, and I'll see you next week. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, my YouTube, on Spotify, and all the fun and loving channels of our social media nowadays. But yeah, guys, see you.